What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. All right, this is a video I've been wanting to do for a whole while, but I just never got around to it, but this is the perfect time to do it right now. And then, of course, something else came about right now, but Supreme Leader Snoke, okay? Now, there's a lot of theories, you know, after we saw Force Awakens. I mean, obviously, when we see him, when we see Kylo Ren in the room and stuff like that, we see him, he's a big, giant figure, like, sitting on something. And a lot of people were going, like, is he really that big? I think he's really that big. Oh, my God, is he that big? To which I say, no, I don't think he is that big. And the reason why is because, you know, we're seeing a hologram. We're seeing a hologram of Supreme Leader Snoke, okay? And sometimes the holograms, they're not exactly scaled right, okay? Because you got to imagine, okay, he's probably seeing Kylo Ren and, what's his name? I can't think of the general right there, the redhead dude. I can't think of his name right now, but he's probably, when he's looking at those guys through the hologram technology that they have, he's seeing like a little figure about this big, which we've seen in previous versions of Star Wars. We've seen like Darth Vader or whatever, and even Obi-Wan, like that big. So you got to think, if they're seeing them that big, that means on the opposite side, they're looking up at big, huge figures and everything like that. So that just totally sums it up right there. He's not a big, huge giant. He's something of regular size. It's just the hologram technology is showing a different perspective of both. And then we have a new toy that kind of shows he's pretty tall. Not gonna lie, like it shows him pretty tall, taller than that whatever that guard guy, the red guard. It shows him a little taller than that, but it doesn't show him like totally huge and gigantic. Another thing that was funny too is like, I remember hearing before Last Jedi started shooting, they were thinking like, oh yeah, it was going to be practical effects. Yeah, it's going to be totally practical. They're going to have Snoke, just like a bunch of puppeteers. It's going to be very complicated. There's going to be a lot of gears and a bunch of people inside that shit. Are you kidding me? Andy Serkis, mocap expert? You're telling me that they're going to use a puppet with Andy Serkis? No, that's not going to happen. And of course, it's not going to happen. He's completely mocap because you have the mocap expert, okay? Andy Serkis, who's done phenomenal work with the Planet of the Apes, with Lord of the Rings, with King Kong. He did that. You know, of course, they're not going to have a puppet of Snoke. No. But, you know, there's always this argument of like, oh, how big is he? Well, you know, what we saw in Force Awakens is just the perspective of that hologram technology. I think he is a tall dude, but he's not as big as they made it seem with that hologram technology. So, I mean, there you have it. That's what I wanted to talk about. And, yeah, let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What do you think about this? What do you think about Snoke? Do you think he's going to be bigger than what they're showing in that little toy form? Or do you think he's just going to be regular size? Let me know down below, guys. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel, too. Follow me on the social media stuff that is floating above my head. And, of course, I got t-shirts in the store. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.